Hello children, how are you all? Are you feeling fresh and fine and are you happy to see me? As I am very happy to see you as we are meeting after 15 days. And why were we not meeting every day? Come on, tell me. Yes, we had a vacation. Why did we have a vacation? We celebrated the festival of lights a few days back, and which is called Diwali, and for that we had a Diwali break or a vacation, and I'm sure you all are now fresh and feeling all energetic to start the second term with us and to start this new day, new theme topic which is going to start from today. But let me ask you, do you remember how do we start our day every day? Or have you forgotten? No, I know you all are very smart and you remember each and everything. Yes, we start our day with the prayer. So let's join our hands, close our eyes and say the prayer. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. After the prayer, what do? Yes, we sing our favorite weather song. How can you forget that? Come on. How is the weather today? Weather today, weather today. How is the weather today? Is it cloudy or bright? Are you feeling hot or cold? Hot or cold? Hot or cold? Are you feeling hot or cold? Won't you tell me today? So how's the weather? Now it's become little better, isn't it? Yes, now soon we will be feeling little pleasant, cool, nice breeze will blow as winter is here. So children, after we have begun our day, would you like to know which new theme topic is going to come to class? Okay, now I will just give you a clue. You know what? You can go open your cupboard and tell me, what do you see? Go on, tell me. When you open your cupboards, what do you see inside? What is there inside? Yes, absolutely right. What do you put in the cupboard? Clothes. And you see all your clothes over there in the form of towels, in the form of t-shirts, pants, frocks, dress, everything, right? Whatever we use as clothing is there nicely kept in our cupboards. But tell me children, what are these clothes made of? Where do you get these clothes from? Are they found like in one of the fruits or something? Is there a cloth fruit that it comes and then you open it and you get a t-shirt or you get a pant? Is it something like that? No? Then how do you get them? You want to know? Yes, we are going to learn about all this in this theme topic which is called fancy fabrics. What is it called? Fancy fabrics. Now, are you wondering why is it called fancy fabrics? Look at your clothing when you wear. What clothes you wear? Are they all plain or just white or black? No, they are fancy. Like what teacher is wearing, the kurta has got some nice print on it, lines on it. On the dupatta also, I have got some nice fancy lines and my dupatta has a little shine. So clothes are not simple, plain. They are bright, colorful. They've got prints on it. And different clothes, depending on the use, are made differently. So fabrics are very, very fancy. So the name of the theme topic is fancy fabric. What is the name of the theme topic? Fancy fabric. And we, in this theme topic, we are going to learn all about fabrics. How do we get fabrics? What are the different kinds of fabrics? What do we use them as? What are the different uses? Not just for clothing. You will be surprised to know that we use a lot of fabric in different ways. So we are going to learn about all of this and who makes use of fabric to make them more fancy. We are going to meet some community helpers also in this theme topic. So are you ready for this exciting theme topic? So let's get started. Now children, as we start today, I told you that the theme topic is fancy fabrics, and fabrics are basically used for clothing. We all need fabrics every single day. Can we go without clothes anywhere? Can we live without our clothes? No, we need it. It's a basic necessity, right? And fabrics are very different. All the fabrics are not same. By this I mean, like when whatever you're wearing, suppose you're wearing a t-shirt, touch your t-shirt, feel it. How is it? Yes, it must be nice, smooth, soft. But when you're wearing your denims or your jeans, touch them and see. Are they the same texture or the feel when you feel it on your t-shirt and the same on your denim? No, they are different, right? So fabrics are different, and therefore whatever you make from these different fabrics, the things also differ in their feel. I'm going to show you a few things because I have got a few things to show you specifically. Okay. Now I have this towel. Now when I touch this towel, this is a cloth towel. This is not like your normal towel which is there, which is nice and soft and cuddly. This is the cloth towel which is there, and the fabric of this is rough to touch. It's not smooth, it's not soft, very soft, but it is soft, but not very soft. The texture is slightly rough, not very rough, but yes, slightly rough. Now the same thing, I'm going to show you a hand towel. Now look at this hand towel of mine. Can you see? How do you feel it is? When I touch it on my face, wow, it's so nice and soft. And look at the cute little puppies which are there. And when I touch them, they're also nice and soft. So this towel and this towel, they both are towels, but the fabric is different. The fabric used in this is slightly rough, whereas for this, it's nice and soft and smooth. Now, you know, when it is winter, now winter will be coming soon, so I have my shawl for winter. And how is the shawl? It's nice, it's soft, and it's very warm. So when I take the shawl, I feel nice and warm, and this shawl is good for me for winter. So I am going to use my shawl, and I'm sure you also might be having your woolen clothes at home which you can feel it, touch it. Now when I touch this shawl, I can see how it is nice and soft. Can I have a rough shawl? Will it look nice? Will it feel nice? No. The shawl has to be even thick. It can't be very thin. Like my dupatta is thin, but the shawl is thick. It's thick. You can't see through it. Can you? No. It's nice and thick, and that's how it keeps you warm throughout winter. So that was it. Now this fabrics were different. What we wear in our daily, that is what teacher is wearing, is a cotton fabric. Your t-shirts are also made from cotton fabric. Your socks are also made from cotton. Papa's shirt is also made from cotton. Like teacher's kurta is made from cotton material. So materials are also different. For example, now I have my dupatta. Can you tell me what is this dupatta made up of? It's made up of silk. Now silk is another kind of a fiber, and when you make any fabric out of silk, it has got a nice shine. It is very nice, shiny, and that too is very soft and smooth. It has got a shine and it is very smooth. So depending on what material is used to make a fabric, the fabric's texture also differs. Now I'm going to show you something else. What is this? Yes, it's a belt. It's a belt, and this is a fabric belt. Now this belt is also made from cotton, but this belt is rough. When I move my fingers on it, it is rough because it is so thick and it is very strong. So depending on the use, even cotton can be nice and soft also, and when you use it for other things, especially like this for a belt, it is slightly rough. One more thing I have. Can you see this? Yes, this is my school bag, which when I will come to school, I will carry all my things in my purse or my bag. Now, the fabric which is used to make this bag is jute. What fabric it is? Is jute. And jute is always rough. Now, this you can find it like if you get grains in your house, like you get wheat grain or rice in a big bag, that is the brown color bag, that is called a jute bag or a gunny bag. Now, jute has a rough texture. The fiber is always very, very rough. So you can't make clothes out of it. Can I wear something so rough on my skin? No. So jute, this is a jute bag, and the texture of the jute is always rough. So I showed you a few examples of the things that are there around us or in your house. You too can do the same thing. You can open your cupboard, you can feel the textures, the fabrics, and you can take your mama or your papa's help to ask them whether it's made of cotton, whether it's made of silk, or whether it's made of jute, or it's made of synthetic. Now you're going to wonder, what is synthetic? Yes, my dupatta is synthetic. Synthetic means this fiber was not made, this not derived or is not got from a plant or an animal, but it is made in a factory. That is what you refer to as synthetic. Now, whatever we have discussed right now, let us revise through this nice little video which teacher has made specifically for you. So you will come to know and understand the different kinds of fabrics, how do we make how do we get the fabric, and also, you know, what happened many years ago. Was fabric there at that time? We are going to learn all about this in this video. So let's go and watch this video. Hello children. So are we ready to begin with our theme topic? Right now you saw different kinds of fabrics. Yes, I just showed you what different kinds of fabrics look like. But what actually a fabric is, and what do we or where do we get these fabrics from? Are they grown on trees, or are they like fruits hanging from the trees or the plants? Let's go and see. Now, fabrics, as we all know, we use them in a daily way. But man, children, has three basic needs. And what are these three basic needs of man? Food, that we all need on a daily basis. A house to stay, that is a roof over our head. And clothes to wear. So yes, we need fabrics to make these clothes, because if there were no fabrics, how could we make our clothes from it? But you know something? When man was there thousands of years ago, man did not have any fabric to make clothes. So they wore the leaves because that was readily available around them. So they used leaves to cover their body. But these leaves were not enough. They could not cover the entire body with leaves, and they cannot make a dress, or they could not make things to wear from these leaves. So then man started hunting and using the skin of animals as clothing. So our very first clothes, you can say, were skin of animals. But these were also not useful, because clothes protect our body from heat, rain and cold weather. But the skin of animal was not enough. Man needed something that would be strong, that they could wear comfortably, and that they could have readily available. So because of this, man discovered what is called as fiber. Now, what is fiber? Fiber is actually got from plants. It is a product from the plants. From fiber, thread or yarn is made. Now, this yarn or thread is then woven or made into fabric. And from this fabric, we make different clothes to wear. And that's how we have a variety of clothes in our cupboards. Can you imagine wearing one kind of cloth every day, or your clothes every day? No. So because we have different kinds of fabrics, we can make different clothes for different needs. Now children, what are these clothes or what are these different kinds of fabrics? Yes, we have the most comfortable and the most common, which is the cotton fabrics. Most of our clothings are made from this cotton, which we get from the plant, and then it is made into thread and then to fabrics, and then we make our different clothings from it. The second one, which is nice and bright and soft, is the silk fabric. So when we have special occasions, we wear things made out of silk fabric because it has got a nice shine and it is very soft and looks very beautiful. The jute fabric, these are very strong and they are used for different purposes. So your sacks, your bags, since jute is very strong, the jute fabric is readily available also, and it is very easy to make them into strong bags and sacks, but you can't make clothing out of this. And the last one, which man has discovered, that is synthetic, that is not from plants, but it's a fiber made in the factory, and from that fabrics are made. So these are the basic 4 types of fabrics which are there available with us. Now we use these fabrics to make different kinds of clothing, or for our bed sheets, or for our curtains, for bags, or for any other purposes. So we use fabrics to make different things, and there are many uses of fabrics which we are going to learn in this theme topic, fancy fabrics. Okay, so now we know what fabrics are. We learned about all the different things about the fabrics, and we saw the 4 types of main fabrics which we always find around us. Now children, there is a community helper who's waiting to come. Would you like to meet him? Would you like to know who this community helper is? Okay, let's go and meet him. So children, which is the community helper which has come to our class? Can you guess who is he? He's here ironing and taking a big bag over his head. Who do you think he is? Yes, washerman. And we know him in our language as Mr. Dhobi. Yes, you might be having a dhobi coming to your house to take your all soiled clothes, and then he takes it, he washes it, he sees that it is nice and clean, he irons it and then folds it and gets it back to you fresh and clean the next day. So today the community helper which has come to our class is the washerman. So let us see what he does. Now, the washerman works at his place, and this place is called the dhobi ghat. We know it by the dhobi ghat, or the washerman's place of work. And here he soaks the clothes, he cleans it, he washes them well, and after these clothes are cleaned and washed well by the washerman, that is the dhobi, he hangs them to dry. Can you see over here? So all the clothes are hanging nicely on the clothesline and they are dried. After they are dried, Mr. Washerman, what does he do? He irons them neatly and then folds them and makes a pile. And then he will deliver the clothes back to you, to your house. So this is what a washerman does. He takes your soiled clothes, he washes them well, he dries them, he irons them and delivers it back to you. So this is the community helper, washerman. So we met the community helper, the washerman. We know him as Dhobi. And now let us hear this nice little song about the Dhobi. Come on, let's go.
धोबी आया कितने कपड़े लाया 1 2 3 1 2 3 धोबी आया कितने कपड़े लाया 4 5 6 4 5 6 धोबी आया कितने कपड़े लाया 7 8 9 7 8 कपड़े लाया 7 8 9 7 8 9 धोबी आया कितने कपड़े लाया 10 10 10 भाई 10 10 10
So children, did you enjoy learning about the new theme topic fancy fabric and meeting the community helper washerman? Now it's time for me to say goodbye to you as Suraya teacher is waiting. You have your music class, so enjoy your music class with Miss Suraya and we will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.